back to my channel. It's Misha Santori here with another video, and today we're doing a haul. So a few months ago I got the chance to go to Paris and do some shopping, and let me tell you guys, the shopping in Paris is out of this world. The department stores are gorgeous. There's 50 million stores of each brand you can imagine. Like there was like, when I went to one street, there was like 3 Chanel's, Louis Vuitton, Dior. Everywhere you look, there's designer stores. And the great thing about Paris that most people don't know about is that when you shop in Paris, you're normally getting a big discount because you're not paying for the taxes that are put on the bags when they're imported to the United States or anywhere else in the world. But in Europe, in the European Union, I believe if you shop anywhere in the European Union, you do not have to pay the taxes. When you go to the airport, you get to put, you scan your receipts and you have to set up an account. Luckily, when I went to Fendi, they set up an account for me. But yeah, you set up an account, and when you go to the airport before you fly out, just scan it and then you'll get a refund. So that's the big perks of shopping in Paris. Like, it's worth it. Like, even if you just, the money you save is worth the flight and the stay. Like, you're still saving so much money when you buy luxury products. And I have made a vow now, I'm not buying anything in the US. After I went to Paris and saw how affordable the luxury items were, I was just like, I'm getting scammed here in the US. Like, I might as well just do a little trip, fly out, enjoy the sights, and do a little shopping. So that's what I did. My now fiance, because he proposed to me in Paris, big surprise, he surprised me with the Paris trip for Valentine's Day, and I was just so happy to be going to Paris because I've always dreamed of going to Paris. But on top of dreaming just going to Paris and seeing the sights, I always dreamed of shopping in Paris. So I just heard the shopping there is amazing. So I saved up my coins because I knew what I wanted to do as soon as I landed. And literally as soon as I landed, I went shopping. So I've been looking for a wallet. I thought I was going to get a Chanel card holder. So that was like, I went with a list. Like, I had a list. I wanted the Chanel card holder, the Louis Vuitton loop bag. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. That's really that's my main things. I needed a card holder because I didn't have a wallet for real. And, well, one that was cute. I have a wallet not cute to me. So, I wanted a cute wallet, which I thought was going to be the Chanel card holder. And I wanted the loop bag because it had just dropped, sold out online. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it in Paris. Beautiful. So, when I first landed in Paris, our hotels had previously told us we would have early check-in, but when we landed, they told us they couldn't do it. So I had a lot of time to kill. I think I landed in Paris around like 10, got to my hotel around 11 something, and the check-in wasn't until 3. And so I'm like, what can I do? Like, I don't want to, like, I'm trying to take advantage of all my time here. So first I went to breakfast, and then after that I'm like, you know what, let me hit the shops. So I put in my GPS, like I think Louis Vuitton, I think that's the store I put in, because I was looking for the Louis Vuitton loop bag. So I put in Louis Vuitton, and I walked. I went to the Champs-Élysées. I think I'm saying that area. That was the area I was in. Beautiful. Like, the store, the Louis Vuitton I went to was like multi-story, beautiful, big staircase, lovely, just gorgeous stores. Lined up in front of the stores were just drivers and cars just lined up. So I just knew I was in, like, I was in a nice area. So, like, yeah, walking, seeing all the drivers just waiting next to the cars where their clients were shopping. I'm like, yes, that's what I wish I had. But I walked there from my hotel, guys. I did a lot of walking in Paris. I actually don't mind walking. Did a lot of walking in college, so I'll walk. Like, when I went to New York, I walked around. Like, I don't mind walking. So I walked from my hotel, which was close to the Eiffel Tower, to this area. So it was about maybe a 20-minute walk, and I was enjoying the sights, and I just like to look around, and it was really nice. So I went to Louis Vuitton. They didn't have the bag I wanted, and I was on a mission. I was like, no, I want this bag. Or I had like some wiggle room, so I was like, or something. Didn't see anything there for real that I liked. Like, the sales associates are so nice. I feel like the customer service in Paris is way better than in the US. Like, they really take their time and really try and help you find something. Sadly, at that location, I didn't see anything I wanted. So I continued to look in the area, and so I went by my fave, Fendi. They had a new collection drop, but that's not what I was looking for. I was like, well, let me see the wallets, because I did. At this point, I did go to Chanel Chanel is so busy, like no one ever even saw me. Like they told me that, yeah, just take a seat, we'll have a sales associate come to you in a second. And they did the same thing at Louis Vuitton. I will say it was very busy. Shopping at there is a little hectic, like everyone's shopping. So it was a little busy at Louis Vuitton, but I had got my sales associate really fast. At Chanel, we were just sitting around waiting. And I was getting annoyed, not gonna lie, because I was just like, okay, yeah, I flew in, just been chilling around Paris, waiting for my hotel to be able to check in. So at this point, I'm getting a little antsy. And I was just like, okay, I'm sitting waiting. I'm like, I give it a few more minutes. And then I was like, no, I'm gone. So then I got up and left. And as I was leaving, I saw like a lot of people still sitting down. So I know they were just really busy. I just was like, next. So I went to Fendi. And at Fendi, I asked to look at the wallets because that's what I wanted to Chanel for, a card holder. But then when I went to Fendi, I was originally looking for a wallet to match my pink embossed Fendi baguette bag. I was looking for the same shade of pink. They didn't have it, and so I was like, all right, what's next? They did have a beautiful nude, but I was just scared with nude. I'm like, nude, I'm gonna get it messed up. And so I went with trusty black. Oh my gosh. I went with black. You can't go wrong with black. I feel like black is staple, and for a wallet that's gonna get like a lot of wear, the black is just gonna take the beatings the best. So it's so beautiful. It has the embossed F's. I love it. I love Fendi because Fendi, Phoenicia, double F's. Like, it's just me. I feel like anything I get from Fendi is just like for me. Like, I feel like these F's stand for Phoenicia, not Fendi, and I love it. So I ended up getting the embossed trifold wallet, which is beautiful. So let me show you. So it opens up here, and it has a little coin holder, and there's the Fendi tag, and there's a little coin holder in the front. Love it. And I got such a better deal. Like, I love Chanel. Chanel's beautiful, classic, girly. Love her. But for the price, I paid $5.70 for this in store. And I believe the Chanel card holder is like about the same price, like $500. And it's just a card holder. Like, it doesn't have a coin holder area or anything. So I'm happy with this one. I got the tri-fold so I can hold cash. And there's the card holders on the inside. Such a nice wallet. Oh. And I was just like, you know what? So this is just a little card, a little information card. So it's just called the Micro Trifold Wallet in Napa Matisse. So it's Napa leather, love, just like my baguette. And this one ironically was also made in October, just like my baguette, but October of this past year. And I just feel so special because that's my birthday month, so I love it. But yes, so this is my new wallet. Love her. And like I was saying, shopping in Paris, you get such a deal. So I paid $5.70. Then I got a tax rebate of about $60, so I ended up paying like $5.10 for this wallet. And this wallet currently right now, and even when I bought it, because I checked online, is retailing for like $6.95 before tax on Fendi.com for us Americans. And I'm just like, no. That's what, for $6.95, pretty much $700 plus tax, probably $730, probably more. I'm just guesstimating. So if I would have bought this here, I would have paid $730, and I paid $5.10 in Paris. This is what I'm talking about. This is why it's worth saving your coins and then going to Paris to go shopping. And then the selection, like, if one store doesn't have what you want, there's a high chance the next will. And I went to a bunch of stores. I even went to another Fendi to see if they had the wallet in the color I was looking for, but they didn't. So I just took a breather and said, you know what? Black is perfect. Black goes with everything. Black will fit in all of my bags. So I'm just keep the black. As I mentioned, I was on a hunt for that loop bag. I wanted the loop bag. I saw it online when it first dropped, sold out. I was like, all right, I'm going to Paris soon. It don't matter. I'm going to Paris soon. I know they got it. No. I get to Paris, every Louis Vuitton I'm going to saying, yeah, we don't have it. Yeah, as soon as we got it, sold out. Yeah, we had one and it's gone. Yeah, no. And I'm just like, so, and I really knew that's what I wanted from Louis Vuitton. I still looked at other bags. Like, I tried on some other bags. I went to this beautiful department store called Samaritan. I could be saying that totally wrong. Saint Martin, probably the second one. Beautiful department store, every brand, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Dior, YSL, it was all in there. And so I went to Louis Vuitton in there, didn't see anything I liked. The associate Jacques, so nice, brought me a lot of options, and that's what I like in America. I'll tell people, like, I'll walk into Louis Vuitton specifically because I went to New York. Hey, I'm looking for, in Paris I said I was looking for a Pouchet. I also wanted the multi Pouchet. I've wanted that for a long time. It's always selling out. Haven't got it yet. Don't know if I'm still going to get it now, but I did really want it at one point. And I was always looking for it. So I told the guy, like, yeah, can I see your Pouchets? Because I've always wanted a Pouchet from Louis Vuitton since I was a little girl. I think they're so cute. And the multi Pouchet was just so cute because it's multiple Pouchets in one. Like, it's like 3 items put together, so why not? They didn't have that. No one had that. But in the US, when I ask to see something, they'll bring me one bag at a time. And I'm just like, for example, when I was in New York, I asked to see some Speedies. I did see the loop bag in New York, but we're gonna get to that and stuff. And this lady literally brought me out a monogram, just regular monogram canvas, just like this purse, like right here, this monogram there, and a Speedy, and just dropped it down. I'm like, you would one, bring me the most basic bag that you guys have in the most basic color, because I saw like a blue and white Speedy, and that's the one I was really interested in, so I thought maybe they have some more colors. She brought me that, and I was like, yeah, this is not what I actually was. I'm not gonna lie, when you're shopping for you. And I worked retail for a long time, for like almost 10 years. Yeah, like 8 years I worked retail. So I learned in working retail is that one, you get what you want, and you make, like, when I work retail, I was working. Like, if somebody asked me to help them find something, I'm bringing options, I'm showing them colors, I'm selling. So when she did that, I feel like she wasn't selling, and I didn't like her energy. So I literally asked for the other guy. Like, there was this black guy who was being nice to my fiance, and they were off in the corner chatting it up, and I was like, yeah, I need you to help me, because she over here is playing games. I didn't like her energy. So I literally got rid of her. And she literally made a sly comment. She was like, well, I guess you can go to him. I am going to him, and he's going to get this sale if I buy something. I didn't end up getting anything because I ended up seeing the loop. This is such a tangent, but we're going to just talk about it. I ended up getting, seeing the loop bag and holding it and trying it on. Now, crossbody, so cute. I love the leather strap on it. The gold strap on the loop bag felt so cheap, and I was so disappointed. I was just like, oh, I know this can't be Louis Vuitton. I'm lifting it. It's like the bigger chain too, and I'm just like we all know at Louis Vuitton, like, the bags are already canvas. No offense, I love Louis Vuitton, one of my favorite brands, but the bags are canvas. And okay, I have, as you see, I have the canvas. I like it anyway. It's canvas, but then you're gonna put a cheap hardware on top of that. Like, now it's getting a little ridiculous. Now I'm like, because the loop bag was like over $2,000. So I'm just like, I'm not getting complete leather. Like, yeah, I get a leather strap. Then I get this cheap, flimsy gold chain, and you're supposed to hold it by the chain. Like, that was an option to tote it. And honestly, I don't even have felt comfortable toting it like that, because I would swear it would pop. Like, the chain quality, I was so shocked and so sad. Because I haven't, like, I already went to Paris at this point, looked for it, nobody had it. So when I went to New York and they had it, I was like, this is God. Like, thank you, God. And my fiance was like, well, do you want it? And I'm like, I really do. I really do want it. I wanted it for a long time. But I know me, and I tote my bags. Like, I like quality bags. I like bags that can last a long time. I like getting my money's worth, and I'm not just gonna buy a bag because it's trendy. And even though the loop bag I think is timeless on its own, that gold chain is not gonna last. It's gonna tarnish. I don't even know what it was. Like, when I say it felt so light, like almost plasticky, I was so sad. So, going back to Paris, I went to a lot of Louis Vuittons looking for that bag. So maybe God was telling me, I'm not gonna hurt your feelings yet. So I didn't get to see it in person or anything, so I kept moving on. And so it comes to the end of my trip and I'm headed to the airport, and I'm just so sad because at this point I didn't get any. Oh, my tangent totally went left. The point was, before all that, the customer service was what we were talking about. So customer service wise, going back to Paris, comparing it to America, I've shopped at multiple designer stores in America, but New York was the one right after Paris, so we can compare it to that, to my experience. In New York, sis had a whole attitude, but I'm like, you're not trying to sell me anything, and I'm not gonna shop with you. Like, I have like good relationships with people I shop with because I work retail. I talk to people, I treat people like people, but also you're gonna work. So in New York, she wasn't trying to show me anything, but in Paris, and I asked Jock, and I told him I was looking for like a small bag. I like canvas, something different though. I was open. I really didn't know. Besides the loot bag, I knew I wanted something from Louis Vuitton because I was in Paris. I have to get something from Louis Vuitton in Paris. Like, it makes sense. And it was just my dream as a little girl. Louis Vuitton has been my favorite designer since I was a little girl. So to me, it just made sense. I have to get something from Louis Vuitton, right? He brought me like 3-4 options. I'm trying them all on. I didn't like any of them. But the fact that he brought me options, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you sell. Like, I got this. And that's all they had. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Paris is very cleaned out. Like, if you go, you'll see like a lot of times the stores be kind of dry. It's a lot of stores though. That's what makes up for it. If the store is dry, you can go to another one 5 minutes away. Great. Versus when I was living in Atlanta, or now I'm in Tampa, there's only one Louis Vuitton in the whole, I don't know, in Georgia. I don't know if Savannah has a Louis Vuitton, but for my previous knowledge, Atlanta is the only place that has Louis Vuitton and the designers. So you have one, versus in Paris you have 15, 20, 30. So you're gonna find something. So anyway, getting back to the point, I get to the airport and I'm sad because I'm like, I didn't get anything from Louis Vuitton. I'm crying and I'm throwing up and walking out. And as I'm walking through, I see in big gold letters, I see Hermes, Cartier, a bunch of designers. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I'm in Paris. The airport has every store you can think of. And I was just like, okay, let me go buy Louis Vuitton. I had the best experience at the Louis Vuitton in the airport. It was amazing. I had Tan help me. She was amazing. I love it. I love when I have a great shopping experience. I'm like, yes, make me feel special. Make me feel like you're here to help and you're going to help. And she was not letting me leave. I told her my whole story. I gave her my whole spiel. How I went to so many Louis Vuittons looking for this and that. Nobody had it because I also wanted, you know, I had like ideas. A lot of places were sold out of those. And she was like, no, we're going to get you something that you want. And so I ended up finding something. I ended up getting the, oh, that was a little card that just fell out. I ended up getting, I'm screaming. I ended up getting a mini pouchette. So beautiful. Oh, I'm in love. So I've always wanted a mini pouchette since I was a little kid. This is my dream purse as a little girl when I wanted Louis Vuitton. Like, this is what I wanted. And I always thought I would get the Damier Azul White. You know, that's what the one I thought I wanted. But now I'm gonna just save that. I have another purse that I want in that same print. That's what you gotta do with Louis Vuitton. Just think of another purse in the same print and you'll be good. But I love this one because it is not canvas, it is leather, and it has suede on the inside and has a nice chain. And you guys, when I talk about the chain, this chain feels better than the chain that was on the loop bag. Like, make it make sense. So this bag, I ended up paying, I think it was like around $500 or something like that. Something around $500, I believe. And that's such a good deal. It's so cute. It's so cute. And I wore it to my engagement party. It looked beautiful. I'm so happy. And this bag in the US retails for, I believe, $800. Let me look. I looked it up for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about with these price comparisons. So I went ahead and looked it up. Let's see. It is 800. Oh, you can't, you guys, ooh. It's $875 in the US, and I paid $500 for it. Tell you guys, save your coins, go shop in Paris or Europe in general. You know, just make sure you're in the European Union, I believe, and you're good. So yeah, it says Vachetta leather, and that's what it's made out of, and it's a mini pouchette. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's so cute. And I've actually been seeing a lot of reels and TikToks on how much people can fit in them. It's like you can fit a lot. Like so far I've only told it one time because I'm just like, I have to have somewhere to go for real, and I like have to have a look in that bag. It looks so beautiful with my engagement party look. So I only told it once, so when I told it I just put my cards in there, I think. So I haven't really seen its max potential, but it's so cute. It's such a nice going out bag. Love it. And when I was there, she told me about these tour guide books that Louis Vuitton makes, and they do them for like every major city, I believe. Like she was showing me all the different colors, but there was a pink one. There was a pink one, but it was for Istanbul, and I just feel like I have to go there to get the souvenir, you know. So I got this beautiful souvenir book for Paris from Louis Vuitton, and inside it's just going over like hot spots in Paris and 24 hours in a city, like experience. Those are my stickers. It came with stickers. I love stickers, so yes. Yeah, it has like 24 hours in the city, like what you can do, places to go, restaurants, every Louis Vuitton in Paris. Just such a beautiful city guide, and I didn't even know they sold these, and this is like 30 bucks. So I'm just like, never at one. Oh, these are my stickers if you guys want to see the stickers. Cute. Never ever have any Louis Vuitton, like even all the ones I went to in Paris, none of them told me about this beautiful book. Oh, there's the city on the back. Love it. And it just sits on my coffee table, and Paris is such a magical trip. Like, I'll get more into details later on how magical it was in another video. But it was a magical, beautiful trip, and I loved it, and it was amazing, and the shopping was A1, and my battery's about to die, so let me hurry up and try to show you. When I went to the beautiful department store, I bought this YSL bag. It's the mini puffer. Oh my gosh, I gotta look it up. Okay. So yeah, so at the beautiful department store there was a YSL, and I don't have a YSL bag, and YSL is also made in Paris, so I was just like, let me see what they got. And of course they had something. I've also been on the hunt, guys, for a white or cream or nude bag because I need one, and I didn't know what I was gonna get. As soon as I walked in, I saw this bag before online, but in black, and I wanted it in black, but I didn't need another. I could use another black bag, but it looks like this came in a dust bag. And I got the mini toy puffer. Oh my gosh. There we go. Is it gonna focus for real? Like, this needs the moment. This bag. This bag. Okay, there we go. You can see the moment. Beautiful. So this is the mini puffer. It's called the toy mini puffer. I love it. It comes in small and a medium, but I was gonna get it in black, and then I saw this sitting on the shelf, and I was like, I need it. And I actually had it left. I left the store, and I was just like, yeah, I want to see what Louis Vuitton has, because this is before I bought anything from Louis Vuitton. And then I literally hit a U-turn. I was outside and went back for it because I was like, you know what? She's beautiful. So what the inside looks like, it has a little card, a little zipper area. It says Saint Laurent Paris. It's so fluffy. That's what I fell in love with. Like, I was looking at puffer bags because I love the fluffiness of it. Like, it's so plush, and I love the quilt, and it's my fave lambskin. Love lambskin, even though it's going to be the death of me because it's one of the more sensitive leathers, but we love lambskin. So it can be crossbody. There's the chain. There we go. She's a gorgeous. She is a gorgeous. And so when I was at YSL, I told them I was looking for a white bag actually, and she was like, you know what? YSL doesn't do white. All their bags will be cream. And I'm like, never knew that. Never knew that. So I got me one, and the sales associates there were so sweet. And shopping at that department store where they were located in, imagine like a Saks Fifth, but more gorgeous and beautiful and less stale. No shade to Saks, because I love you guys too. But yeah, it's just beautiful. So my camera did die, but that was pretty much everything. That's everything that I got pretty much handbag wise. Okay, so my camera did end up dying on me, but that was pretty much everything I got handbag wise in Paris. I love shopping there. It was such a great experience. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend it. As you saw, saved a lot of money on some great items. Can't wait to go back. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Bye!